Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Vince and I post on this channel every single week about options trading, teaching you how to become a better options trader. So if you guys want to learn a little bit more about that, then make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So earnings season is among us. Today we had Netflix report and you guys saw that we had a pretty bearish reaction in the stock. Now, options are a great way to take advantage of the volatility during the earnings season. However, buying calls and buying puts is likely the most risky strategy to take when we approach earnings plays. So instead of taking risky plays, buying calls and buying puts, there's option strategies that you need to learn in order to profit off of these earning plays while reducing your risk. Now, one that I particularly like is the Iron Condor. It may sound scary because of the name, but it is quite a beginner level strategy. So in today's video, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the Iron Condor, how you could have played it on Netflix and how you could profit off of it. Before I roll the intro, the Discord chat that I'm currently an admin for is quickly approaching 1,000 members. And to show my appreciation, I'm going to go ahead and do a giveaway. The giveaway prize will be 1 year of free membership to the Discord chat. And how to enter is you have to be part of the Discord chat, and there's a link within there that you guys will see once you enter. So if you watch my videos and you've been wanting to join the Discord chat, right now is a great time to do it, as you have a chance to win 1 year of free membership. Alright guys, so like I said in the previous clip, if you want to join the Discord chat and be a part of the giveaway, it's going to be first link in the description below, and then I'll show you once you get on the Discord chat, you're going to go ahead and go onto the announcements tab here, and it's going to be this link right here. You're going to click on it, you're going to follow me on Instagram through it, and then you'll be automatically entered to win 1 year free membership. But let's go ahead and jump into the main point of this video, which is setting up the Iron Condor for earnings season. Now, looking at this chart, this is Netflix. You can see we had a huge fall after hours, almost $80 a share at its low point. And you could say, why don't I just buy puts on this? Now, the first thing is that you don't know the stock is going to go down, so that's just taking a complete gamble. The second thing is because of the expected move in the stock. The expected move is something that market makers price into these options contracts before expiration, and it's the price that the stock is expected to go up or down in either direction after earnings is released. Now, if the stock does not fall outside of that expected value, you can actually see those far out of the money puts lose value due to IV crush. IV crush is that thing that causes those traders that buy $300 puts thinking they're going to be rich tomorrow morning, and they actually lose value. The reason is because the stock fell within the expected move and it was already priced into the contract. So to avoid getting killed by IV crush and actually taking advantage of the expected move, you can set up something called the Iron Condor. So the first step of setting up the Iron Condor is looking at what the expected move in the stock is. And to do that, we're going to go on Thinkorswim. We're going to go up to the All Products tab, and it's right here in the yellow. It's $37 a share. So the expected move is that Netflix either goes up or down $37 a share after earnings is released. So if you go back to the charts, and I went ahead and I mapped this out for us. So from the closing price of $527, this is the expected move of Netflix after earnings. It was expected to stay within this range. Now what we can see is Netflix did fall through that, but it's starting to creep back, and we have to wait until tomorrow morning to see if it does creep back into this range. So now that we have the range of the expected move set up, now we can go ahead and set up the Iron Condor. So with the Iron Condor strategy, basically what you're saying is that you think the stock will stay within the expected range that the market makers put into the options. So you're basically betting with the market makers. You think that the stock may fall a little bit, it may fall up, it may go up, but it's going to stay within this range, and if it does, you will profit on this strategy. So I'm going to pull up the options chain here on E-Trade, and I'm going to go ahead and set up this strategy for you guys so you can see it firsthand. So if I had this Netflix options chain open and I go to tomorrow expiration, which is July 17th, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to first sell a call at the top of this range and sell a put at the bottom of this range. Now what most traders will do is they'll give themselves a little bit of breathing room. So maybe they'll sell a 570 call and they'll sell a 480 put. So let's go ahead and sort of map that out. So if we go down, the 570 call right here, that's the one we would sell, right? So 570, that would be our sell, because we're going to go ahead and say that the stock is going to stay below 570, and that's within the expected move. So I'm going to go ahead and first sell that call. Now the second part is going ahead and selling the put side. So if we sell the put side, we want to go ahead and sell, say, a 480 put, because we think it's going to stay above 480. Now if we go ahead and sell the 480 put, that's this one right here. So there we have our sell side of the Iron Condor. That's the range that we want to stay in between right here. We want the option to stay between, or the stock to stay between this range right here and this range here on the stock. Now the second part is you want to go ahead and give yourself some insurance. So you're basically setting up two spreads. So if you go ahead and purchase the put below it, so you're going to go ahead and purchase the 475 put, because that's one option, that's one strike below that, and you're going to go ahead and purchase the one below the call, and that's the 575. So we can see, if we go ahead and change these all to 1, and we go to snapshot analysis on E-Trade, we can see that we now have an Iron Condor. So what you can see is that we're basically setting up a range of strike prices that you think the stock will stay between. You think the stock is going to stay between this range, and you did that according on the options chain. Now I like E-Trade because it has this snapshot analysis, which I really like, and what you can see is that it's showing you this line right here, this range is where you'll be profitable. So if the stock stays between this range right here, which is at stock price, so if you look down right here when I do this, so right here 480, 470, 480, and then over here is 567, 568, which is the top and bottom range of your Iron Condor. So if the stock stays between this, you will profit on this strategy. You can see that the max profit is $117 and the max loss is $383. Now to increase your profitability on this strategy, you can make a more narrow Iron Condor. So for example, if we wanted to sell the 500, buy the 495 puts, and then you wanted to sell the 550s and buy the 555s, what we can see is that our profitability will increase. So now if we go to snapshot analysis, we can see that our profit is now $422 and our max loss is only $78. But obviously we're putting ourselves in a much more narrow range, and the probability is a little bit less that it will stay in between that range. So if we stuck with what the market makers said and just went ahead and used the expected moves, so if we sold the 490, used the next one as insurance, and then we went ahead and sold the 565, so let's go ahead and do 565, we sell that one and buy the 570 as insurance, we would have right now at this time been losing on this strategy. The stock is outside of the 490 on the put side, and we would be losing on it, right? But if the stock moves higher tomorrow morning into the 490 price area, we would have made money on this Iron Condor strategy. So overall, recapping this, what you guys can see is we're choosing a range on the stock price that aligns with the expected move of the market makers. And we're going ahead and we're selling the calls and selling the puts that are at these price ranges, saying that the stock is going to stay between that area. And what we do, the reason why we buy the ones right above and below it on the call and put side, is it's just protecting you on insurance. If you just were to sell those contracts, you're basically exposing yourself to unlimited risk. So I hope that you guys enjoyed that quick breakdown of how to set up an Iron Condor and an example of how you could have set it up on Netflix. It may be an intimidating strategy, but after trying it out, it really is quite easy to set up. Really, all you're doing is you're choosing a range that you want the stock to stay between, and if you like, you can align with what the expected move is on the stock. So you're sort of betting with the market makers. To set up that range, you're just going to go ahead and sell a call at the strike price that you want the stock to stay below, and you're going to go ahead and sell a put at the strike price that you want the stock to stay above. Now the reason you buy the call and you buy the put at the next strike price after the ones that you sell is just to go ahead and protect you from the downside risk, because without that, you have unlimited risk on the play. This is definitely a less risky way to play earnings than buying calls and buying puts. When you're just buying calls and buying puts, one, you're fighting against a direction, so you could be wrong against which direction that the stock goes, and also you're fighting against the expected move that's priced into the contracts. So you could be right with the direction, you could have bought puts today, and Netflix did fall, so you were right there. But if Netflix falls within the expected range or only fell maybe 1 or 2%, then your out of the money put options would maybe lose value tomorrow. So you were right with the move, but you were wrong at which magnitude the stock would fall. If you guys have any questions on this strategy, make sure to go ahead and shoot a comment down below. If you want to join the Discord and shoot me a DM on there one-on-one, feel free to join. It's the first link in the description below. If you join before 1,000 members, then you'll be go ahead and entered into the giveaway. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost going to hit 8,000 subscribers on the channel, which is absolutely insane. And go ahead and enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.